Today we're going to talk about the relevance of William Shakespeare today. But first, let's quickly review who he was. William Shakespeare lived more than 400 years ago. Records from that time are lost or non-existent, so we don't know exactly when he was born. But we know he was baptized in Stratford-upon-Avon on April 26, 1564.
He spent much of his life around two locations, Stratford and London. He worked there at the center of English theatre. Besides playwriting, he was also an actor and a partner in a leading acting company. He married Anne Hathaway on November 28, 1582, and together they raised 3 children.
Few people know that over 2,200 words we use nowadays we owe to William Shakespeare. 10 of them are:
Addiction, from Othello, Act 2, Scene 2.
Assassination, from Macbeth, Act 1, Scene 7.
Belongings, from Measure for Measure, Act 1, Scene 1.
Cold-blooded, from King John, Act 3, Scene 1.
Disheartened, from Henry V, Act 4, Scene 1.
Fashionable, from Troilus and Cressida, Act 3, Scene 3.
Lady Bird, Romeo and Juliet, Act 1, Scene 3.
Manager, from A Midsummer Night's Dream, Act 5, Scene 1.
Swagger, from Henry V, Act 2, Scene 4.
Uncomfortable, from Romeo and Juliet, Act 4, Scene 5.
No high school English curriculum is complete without a mandatory dose of William Shakespeare, and no American teenager makes it to graduation without learning some of his most important contributions in English vocabulary. That is why William Shakespeare was important in his time, but even more nowadays in the English-speaking world. Thanks. See you next week in our awesome program, 10 Things We Don't Hate About Shakespeare.